live again. It has been a minute. I've got my tea brewing while we wait for everyone to filter in. We have so much to go over today. If you remember the last days, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so the last 5 days were all pre-recorded. Saturday and Sunday will always be pre-recorded. At least that's the plan. Although I love being live, so I don't know, maybe I do want to sneak in and do it live, but I'd have to make that, I don't know. For now, I'm saying that Saturday, Sunday, the plan will be to be pre-recorded always. So we have 5 days to catch up on quite a few different things. Plus we have today, day 9's Advents to open up. Good morning, Valerie. Everyone check in. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Janelle. So I spent the last 5 days at Stitch in Heaven in Quitman, Texas. It's about 2 hours outside of Dallas, and they do a big expo the first weekend in December. Every year, as far as I know, this is the third year that they've done it, and the third year that they've invited me back. And I'm hoping to get invited back next year because it is a really fun time. This year they added classes as well. So yes, it's good to be back. So I got a lot of like this kind of interaction, but in person, which was super fun. And I got to hang out with some of my friends in the quilting industry. And I saw Tiffany Hayes from Needle in a Haystack. If you're not familiar with her, you should check her out. Tiffany Hayes is a very talented pattern designer, and she's also a very talented soup maker. She had us over to her house for some really good, it was chicken tortilla soup, so good. We actually went a second time because the pot was so big. So we went another night to have even more soup. Got to hang out with Deb, who is the founder of Stitch in Heaven. Got to hang out with Rob Appel, who is also a very talented quilter and has been around for a very long time. And he does videos for Stitch in Heaven. And he and Tiffany, if you're looking for something to do on New Year's, he and Tiffany are doing a like a mystery quilt on New Year's, and they both have like their own methods of doing things, because Tiffany is all about things lining up exactly perfect, and Rob is all about just having a good time and putting it together. So good morning, good morning. It's so fun to see everyone here. So as I was saying, as we first started, I have my tea brewing. So today's tea, the day 9 tea, and I know we're back to being in reverse. I'll try to see what I can do about that, but for now the lives are still going to be in reverse, so I apologize. This is a low caffeine, which is sad because I'm going to need all the extra caffeine today. I'm so jet lagged. So it is a MATE with an accent on it, a Brazilian mate. I know it's going to be backwards. I don't know if that helps you at all, but that is today's tea. I don't think I've heard this before, but low caffeine makes me not excited about it, but maybe it'll be really good and I'll be okay with the low caffeine. Good morning. So we're going to catch up first with showing you the stitcheries that I've been working on. I did not get all the way through day 8. I'm working on day 7. So let's see. I don't know if these are still in order. So I think maybe. Okay. So I'm working on day 7, which is the flip-flops. And that's how far I've gotten on my flip-flops. So not super far. I've got about half of one flop. Yes, I'm back. Yay! And I did have an amazing time. So I haven't done day 8. That's day 7. Day 8 is the crab, and I'm looking forward to doing the little crab. He's cute. That's day 7. This one is day 6, which was the little sailboat, which is the one that's shown on the back of the box. Day 5 was the little root beer mug. It's mate. Okay. Thank you, Joni. See, I learned new things. This one was day 4, which was a little sun. And then day 3 was a little camper van. And you'll have already seen day 2, which was the tree, and day 1, or no, I think day 1 was the tree, and then day 2 was the duck, if I remember right. So I'm almost caught up on those. We'll see if I get caught up more tonight. I have a lot of like emails to get caught up on and other things. They are so cute. The little cross stitch projects are so cute. I have not, as I said, I was not going to do the day 8 mini quilt advent, so that one isn't done. I'll get caught up on this one as well as today's 8 and 9 today, and then we'll talk about those tomorrow. And then, oh, we need to get caught up on the quiltersadventcalendar.com, because these ones were getting emailed every night to me. Obviously, when I pre-recorded Wednesday through Sunday, I didn't have these yet. So this morning I came in and I printed out all of these first pages so that we can see them together. So this is Wednesday. So this would have been the 4th, I think, Wednesday the 4th. And it's this Santa sack. It's a quilted Santa sack. This was Thursday the 5th. And it was a Christmas red work wreath. The 6th, Friday the 6th, was this candy stripes table runner. It's like an apron and table runner. And then the 7th, this was Saturday the 7th, is this charmed star pattern. They are so pretty, right? The 8th is this fun sunny shopper tote bag. And the 9th is this Mod Star tree. All right, and then the other thing that we need to get caught up on that happened while I was out was that those pre-recorded videos that went up, I think it was 2 of them. I think it was the Friday and Saturday one, correct me if I'm wrong, but 2, the Friday and Saturday one, for whatever reason, the entire video didn't go up, which is terrible, and I don't know why or how that happened. But I was trying to think of a fix, and I have a fix, and it's a couple part fix, because when problems happen, there's domino effects, right? So the first thing is that I will figure out those videos, and I will get the full length video up, should be today, of the ones that were not the full video. And the domino effect that is created there is that there are going to be people who commented on the partial video that posted on the correct day, and then there's also going to be people who comment on the full video that's going to go up today. And comments are your entries to get prizes, and I want every comment to be able to count for an entry for a prize. So the prizes for those days, I'm just going to double them. So Friday and Saturday's prizes will go to the people on Friday and Saturday, and then the full comment, or the people who comment on the full video, will also get eligible for prizes. So the answer is just more prizes, I think. Let me know what you think about more prizes as the solution, because I feel like that works. I feel like more prizes is always a good solution. And that way, because I know some of y'all are following along to really see what's in all the advents, and you missed that. So I want you to make sure that you get to see what's in all the advents. And I know some people are here for prizes, which is allowed. And I want you to be able to get all the prizes. So I think that's a win for everyone. You know what? If I can fix things by giving away more prizes, it feels like that feels like a win. I think everybody wins there. Yep. More prizes. More prizes. I think that should just be the motto of something wrong, just more prizes. That's fine. Well, and I feel terrible that it was messed up, because I'm sure it was something that I did. I'm sure it wasn't a YouTube thing. I'm sure it was something that I messed it up somewhere. I was doing a lot all in one day, so I probably missed a step, and it was probably on me. So I'm just going to fix it. And I would say everybody wins, but no, only 4 more people will win. So 4 more people will win, and at least that's something. Okay, so the other thing is that I'm supposed to go through and pick the winners of all the prizes, and that takes a little bit. So after this video is done, I will be going through all the past videos and commenting on who the the winners are, and I will make myself a list of those, so that tomorrow, so if you're a winner, you should, in the next couple hours, get a notification that I commented on one of your comments saying that you're a winner. And I'll also, in tomorrow's video, go read off the winners just in case people have notifications off, because I understand that. And I'll go through all the winners of all the prizes to date. And it's probably all that tea and chocolate. That's fair. Maria, that's totally fair. So yeah. It was a lot of tea and chocolate in one day. It was, I mean, I wasn't upset with it, although I've lost track because I've been gone for a couple days, but it was a lot of salted caramel and a lot of peanut butter cups. I was always excited thinking, is it going to be something different today? No. All right. There's also been some comments from folks saying, just get into opening the Advents. And I understand that, but this is my morning, my, like, getting into my day. It's barely 9 o'clock here in San Diego. And I love chatting with you. So, thank you, Donna. Donna says, don't beat myself up. So I love this chit chat and this connection, and I'm reading the comments. And then I had a friend who, had been commenting, and I was just I read the comments because I want to make sure that I answer any questions. And I don't always read the names of who asked the questions because I can't manage all the things. So sometimes I don't see who it is that made the comment, and I apologize. I'm trying to get better about that. Kathy says, so far I think Missouri Star and your mini quilt templates have been the best. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, so the Eclectic Quilter, who we've all, like, I think this has become a Eclectic Quilter fan account at this point because she's done such an amazing job of putting her Advent together. So the Eclectic Quilter, I reached out to her and told her, hey, you're getting like a decent fan base in my comment section because people are just loving your, we're loving your Advent calendar, what you put together. And she told me how many they'd planned on making this year. And she said they actually sold 3 times as much as they had planned on. This was their first year, and it was way more successful than they had expected, which is amazing. I love it when small shops are doing well. She said she's a small Etsy shop out of, I think it was East Texas. And anyway, I'm going to take another sip. This tea is actually really good. It's still pretty hot. It's got like I want to say herby, but it's not herby. It's almost like a cactus. Is that strange kind of flavor, or like a melon flavor in the background? I don't know. Anyway, so she responded saying that, yeah, they'd sold like 3 times as many as they planned, and her arms were tired from having done all that wrapping. But she has put together a basket of either like the same or very similar items that was in the baskets, and they're not wrapped. But if you really like the gifts from Eclectic Quilter, she has them in her shop. I will be posting the link later today because she sent me the link. I don't think I can add a text comment because I copied the link. I'll add it to the description of this video. So if you were really, really loving Eclectic Quilter and you're sad that you missed out on that one, and you're okay with it not being wrapped because she's not going to be wrapping those ones, you could go get that basket. So, yep. Okay, so let's get into opening the actual Advent calendars. This is it's upside down. I know it's backwards for y'all. This is and welcome, Amelia. Glad you caught me live. This is Arfil. And we're on day 9. It's a green cap. Oh, this is a really cool, like, somewhere between like an off-white and a buttery yellow. That's a really pretty color. I could see myself using this color. It would make a decent neutral too, depending on the project you're working on. Speaking of neutrals and colors, did y'all see the color of the year? The color of the year is like, I think they called it like a caramel mocha or something. It's like the color of my sweater. Look at that. It was not intentional. I'm representing the color of the year right now. There's the color of the year. Yeah. Gail, I never heard of Eclectic Quilter until I went on Etsy and started searching Quilting Advent and Sewing Advent. I just went out to Etsy. I wanted to get as many as I could find, just to get a good range, and I really wanted to get some like smaller shops as well. I didn't want it just to be big shops like Missouri Star or Hemline or Orifil, like the big companies. I wanted to represent some of the small like mom and pop style shops in our industry, and so I was really like, this was my first introduction to her, and it's been incredible. Mocha Mousse is the color of the year, and it's basically like the color of this, and people have said that it's like the color of cardboard. All right, we got our Kylie in the Machine Advent, and this is one of our audience participation portions because there's supposed to be a clue, and I know someone commented, and I haven't had a chance to respond to all your comments, and I have not even read them all. I'm sorry. I'm trying. So there's supposed to be like a hint of what's going to be on the label, and if you don't get the hint, I think I've been close once, and I've been completely off all the other times, so me too. So this is number 9, day 9. It says, for a special someone, and then has a little X. And it has, at first I thought it was maybe like a feather duster, but I think it's supposed to be a flower. Sylvia says, I'm rubbish at the questioning hint. Me too. And I love supporting small companies. The big businesses are great and they do a fantastic job, but we need both. And the way we get big businesses is by supporting small businesses as they become big. So, Jody says she was close yesterday. Yeah, it's been, okay, there's two labels. Okay, there was a flower, which is like close to a plant. And it's a pun, and I have one of my kids who loves puns and one of my kids who hates puns. So one of my kids would hate this for sure. But I don't think anyone would get this one. And I know it's backwards, I apologize. But it says, it's a little fig tree, and it says, I figgin' love you. I figgin' love you. I was nowhere near that. I didn't, nope. I didn't get there. I didn't. Okay, chocolate advent time. Ooh, more audience participation. Joni Figgin loves that. I love puns as well. Okay, so do we think I'm getting another salted caramel? And we've done 8 days. I think it's been 5 salted caramels and 3 peanut butter cups. Do y'all remember where we're at? Because I don't think it's even. I think it's been 5 salted caramels and 3 peanut butter cups. Amy says yes. All right, we're guessing that it's another caramel. I'm going to guess peanut butter cup since y'all are guessing caramel. Let's find number 9 as you're throwing your guesses in. Peanut butter cup, peanut butter cup. Yep, it's been 5 and 3. Okay. Ooh, it's a different color. It's got white chocolate. Look at that. It's totally different. Cynthia, you're right. It's something totally different. It looks like a peppermint, chocolate peppermint. Who knew? I'm so glad that we were all live for this. I mean, those of you who are watching, okay, you weren't live for it, but that's okay. You got like the true live experience of, you know, being like, just, it's not recorded at all. So, okay, we're gonna take a bite because it looks like candy canes on top. And I do like white chocolate. So it's like chocolate inside and peppermint outside. I don't know, this might have to be top 3 today just because it was different. Okay, number 9. This is our, so that was the Williams Sonoma Chocolate Advent Calendar. This is our fabric Godmother, and you can see that the boxes are starting to be less and less. So this is 9. I know it's not 6 because we've already opened 6, so this one has to be 9. And it's something metal. Did they sneak a salted caramel inside of the white chocolate? I don't think so, but that's really funny, Cynthia. Okay. It's a little tin, and I can feel something inside. And these tins, by the way, if you've never seen tins like this before, the way that they open up on the edges is that you pinch, and that opens these up. Oh, they are the tiniest, cutest little spools of thread. And I am super excited about these for the most ridiculous reason. I haven't shared about it in a while, but a couple Christmases ago, there's like a miniature sewing studio, like fabric studio. I think it's like a sewing shop, maybe even. I don't think it was a shop. Like a miniature. It's, I don't know, maybe like 12 inches by 12 inches or 10 inches by 10 inches. And I started making it, and I started making custom things for it. Like I made my own baby lock sewing machine. I was taking art gallery fabrics and cutting them up really small to make fat quarter bundles and bolts of fabric. And like these are basically like cones of thread. Ooh, I dropped one. No, I don't think it will ever be found again. It is that small. Hopefully it'll show up later. These will be perfect for my little miniature. I don't know that everyone would find great use for them, but they're super cute. Yes, exactly. For a little dollhouse, Lola. And it's not buttons, Donna. You're right. It's not buttons. Okay, so that's number 6 for Fabric Godmother. Now we're doing the hemline, and this is the 2020 hemline. So this is the one that I got for less than $20. We're going to look for number 9. All right. Here's our warning. Number 9 has a thimble on the number 9. Yay, Paula, you made it. It does not look like a thimble, though. Ooh. It's like a sewing machine. I'm going to have to open this up. I'm glad, Glennis, that you like my Fabulous Friday earrings. I have some other fabulous ones for the other Fridays. Sylvia says she thinks I'll like the Love Sewing today, that it'll be in the top 3. Ooh, Kelly says I wish she'd find a gnome. All right. Okay. Y'all might have to help me with this one. So it's like a little sewing machine, and it has these like hooks kind of on the side. And on the back, yep, there's a magnet back here. I didn't realize that this was magnetic, that I could put magnets on there. Well, that's going to cause all kinds of fun now. I know I can put magnets on there. It's a needle threader, but like it's really fat. I don't understand how I would thread a needle with it. Does it like open? It might just be like a needle, like, oh, like you can put pins on it. Like you can put it on your sewing machine. Like some people are saying thread cutter, but like there's not a blade inside that hook. Ooh, a seam guide. That might, I bet you it is. I bet you it's a seam guide. So if you're like looking at your sewing machine, this goes right next to your presser foot, and as you're sewing, yes, I bet this is magnetic seam guide. See, this is why. Okay, did we ever figure out, because I didn't go back and look yet, because I've been off having fun elsewhere and then jet lagged. Did we ever figure out what that Missouri Star wooden thing was? Was it a ruler holder and spool holder? Is that what it was? Okay, Tishwa says it is a seam guide. And it is a cute seam guide. Okay, so that was from the 2020 Hemline Advent. All right. Oh, and we have, this is the Hemline Grotto. And we have our stitchery. So let me find number 9 in the Hemline Grotto. Okay, it's a clapper, and the pins on top are for bottoms. Okay, so it was a clapper. Cool. So it's basically multifunction. All right, so this is the Hemline Grotto, which I believe is the current hemline. And we didn't shake. I should have, because this one makes good noise. And it is these cute little needle threaders, and there's two of them. There's a black one and a white one. So depending on what your project is, you can find it in your project bag. So these are cute and handy. We got one of these with our little needle book that we got from, I believe it was a Eclectic Quilter gift. The needle book. Why am I putting these back in here? Aviva says she prefers the hook needle threader to the wire ones. I can see that. The wire ones are a little like, yeah, they're finicky. I've broken some wire ones before, but they are cute. All right, we have our cross stitch advent calendar in a matchbox, and we want to do day number 9. Oh, you need brown, white, red, and black to make this little ice cream cone sundae with a little cherry on top. That's cute. Yay! Katina made it live from Dallas. If I wasn't drinking tea, then maybe I could drink soda water. Ching. That's funny. All right, speaking of jokes, we have our knock knock joke advent calendar for today. Door number 9. Oh, okay. Door number 9 has like little pennants on it and a bullseye with arrows in it. Yvette binged on all the previous episodes last night. Okay, where do I want to? I'll put that over there. All right, so here is our door. And we have our joke. And oh, so I don't know if y'all saw it, and I took a screenshot, but I'm using the phone to record this, so I can't say the screenshot. But there were 2 folks who, in the very first recorded, which was Wednesday, followed along with the knock knock joke during the premiere and said who's there, even though they knew it was recorded. And I'm picking out special prizes for the 2 of you. So I'll put that in my list of prizes to announce tomorrow. And because I don't think you saw it, because I hadn't seen emails from y'all, but no, Cynthia, you didn't miss the knock knock joke. But the 2 of you played along. I'm picking out special prizes for you because I was able to watch that part as it was going up live, even though it was recorded. And it absolutely made my day, because as I was sitting here recording by myself, I was like, okay, I'm trying to give space because I know that there's like a delay and I want people to say who's there. And I want you to have the live experience. So, all right. So here's our knock knock joke. Knock knock. There we go. Who's there? Holly. So Holly is there. Holly who? Holly up and get out the presents. This is terrible. It's a terrible joke. I think that of all the things I've opened, the knock knock joke has gotten the most comments, and I love that. We're here for Quilty Advents, but also knock knock jokes. Donna says, All right, I'm going to holly up and open up some more Advents. That's awful. Okay, the tea has to wait until the end because we're spoiling tomorrow's. Okay, we're doing the Domesticity Advent Calendar. Okay, well, Annette thinks it was a cute joke. All right, holly up. I'm hollying up. We're going to do day 9. Ooh. Okay. It has a weird shape. Okay. It feels like a little screwdriver, because like there's a handle and then like a point thing here. Feels like a screwdriver. So these, by the way, are the reusable bags, so I can send them back to them next year, and I think I get a little bit of a discount. And then My husband is the king of dad jokes, so this is game over. So this is day 9, and yeah, oh, this is cute. So it says, it's all that screwdriver. How easy, all the necessary bits that you need in one handy place, quick change, no slip, cushion grip, makes this easy to carry and store. And it's not just a screwdriver, but I hope you can see inside the handle are all the, and you can pop them out from the bottom, are all the different bits that you would need for all the different things in sewing. So this is like opening up your needle plate, or unscrewing the needle when you need to swap out the needle. For some machines, you need a screwdriver for changing out the presser foot. So that's super handy. I like that one. I will definitely be using that one. Okay. Quilting with Helen says, I've been wanting one of those and can't find them. Check with Domesticity. They are a quilt shop over on the East Coast, and they would know where they got it. So I don't know if they still have some in stock, but they might be able to order some in for you. You've been thinking about the reusable bags. I have to make a pass the parcel for Cub Scouts, and I'm going to use drawstring bags for it. Oh, that's fun. Yes, multi-tools, very, very, very handy. And the bigger handle is definitely good. I'm definitely feeling it in my hands. Okay, we have our Compartes chocolate. This is the fancy chocolate that I still can't believe that I spent all this money on, because it's like this was, I think, $107 or something for 24 chocolates, which means it's more than $4 for each one of these little chocolates. It's a lot of money. The things I do for you, right? Number 9. As a tech, tools get my vote. That's fair. Yeah, right? This is so expensive. Your Advent made me make my husband buy fancy chocolate. Oh, such a sacrifice. I know. You need to understand the lengths that I go to for my YouTube subscribers. Which, have we talked about? While I was a Stitch in Heaven, we hit 76,000 subscribers here, which is incredible. I might have cried a little bit. I love how much this channel is growing. Got the same screwdriver from Fat Quarter Shop, so it may also be a place to check with them. Absolutely. Oh, Helen says we appreciate it. I'm assuming you mean you appreciate my sacrifice. Okay, so today's is this fun little goose, and it says it's sticky toffee. Nikki, I think it's fun watching it climb as well. I was thinking, like, it's actually a cream. It's creamy. Yep, so yeah, I hit 100K like 2 weeks ago. It was maybe like a month-ish ago. I sent them a congratulations because they're really fun. I went and visited them in August of last year. And so it took about a year for them to get, they were at about 75,000. So it took them about a year to get from 75,000 to 100,000. Because sometimes you get like stuck at a number and it like goes up and down and up and like it's like creeps up. There's like a little bit of hazelnut in that sticky toffee. That's really good. But I'm hoping that it won't take a year. I'm hoping 6 months or less. I really would be amazing if I could hit 100,000 this year, because that's just unheard of. But doing unheard of things is also a big party. So last year, I don't remember where I was this time last year, but I was like, I'm going to do a big blowout and see how close I can get to 100K. And I made a promise, which still stands, that when I get to 100,000 subscribers, I will release the very first video that I uploaded, because the very first video that I uploaded to this channel is private. And it's because it was my audition for a reality show, like it was a contest, like a live contest show, and I forget, they named it something else, but the original name for it was the Ultimate Craft Throwdown. And I was my audition tape for the Ultimate Craft Throwdown that ended up getting called something else, and like Tori Spelling was one of the judges, so I don't know if you remember the show, but it, like, the show was like 12 years ago, and I'll tell you why I knew that in a second. And I hadn't been in Vegas long. I didn't know a lot of friends. I was living in Las Vegas at the time. And one of the things in the audition video that you had to have was that you had to have you talking to another person to show that like you could successfully talk to another person on camera. And I didn't know another person well enough that I could say, hey, I'm doing this audition. Would you be okay being on camera with me for like 30 seconds to show that I can, you know, successfully talk to another human on camera? And I didn't know anyone well enough to have that conversation with them. And now I have enough self-confidence that I would just find anybody and be like, hey, I'm going to do this thing. And I would just ask enough people until one of them said yes. But I was a lot more timid back then. So it's amazing that like as we get older, like our confidence grows, right? Because we figure out that a lot of things just don't matter as much as we thought they did. Helen says she can hardly remember last week. This was pretty memorable, and I'll tell you why, but I don't want to spoil the punchline of any of this. But so I called up my best friend from grade school, and we're still friends to this day. Hi, Mandy. And Mandy, I said, would you be on speakerphone with me as I record this? And I'll use like a sock puppet. So I made a sock puppet, Mandy, and had the sock puppet talk so that I could like talk with the sock puppet. So I could show that I could like talk to another person successfully. And so that's in this video. And many years later, I met a producer from the show and I told them about my video and they said, oh, do you still have it? And so I was able to pull it up because I just had to like basically take my YouTube and inverse it to show like oldest first. And then I played the video for her and she was watching it and she said, this is amazing. Why did we not cast you? And the number one reason that they wouldn't have cast me, there may have been other reasons as well, but I was pregnant with my youngest at the time, which is why I know this was 12 years ago. And bringing a pregnant person onto a show brings all kinds of extra issues because like if they go into labor or there's an issue during the show, now that whole episode, and there's a lot of money that goes into an episode, that whole episode might have to be scrapped. And that's an expense. And so there's that extra cost potential risk of bringing someone who's pregnant onto a show. So I understand, and I knew that like the odds were long, but when I get to 100,000, I will unprivate that video so that y'all can enjoy baby Caroline pregnant with baby and me talking to a sock puppet. So 100,000. Valerie says you're right about the confidence thing. It's like as the more experience you have, the more you realize that some stuff, it just like you figure out what's important and what's not. Oh, I'm glad you all saw me on So Yeah. I would love to go hang out with the So Yeah. So it's now brothers and sister, but So Yeah, brothers and sister again. Get me to 100,000. Tell your friends, and I will release that video for sure. All right, so this is the Mini Quilt Advent, which is the Advent that I put together. Every day you open up your envelope, which has the number on it, and you get a pattern and a template. I have a bunch of these to ship out today. Many people were busy ordering these while I was gone. I think we sold another third of them. So, yes, it's not a good sock puppet. I did not spend hours on this sock puppet, I can promise you. Oh, yay, Audrey made it on live. Okay, so today's is another easy one. It's 3 stripes, and this is the template for today. So this is the Mini Quilt Advent for today, and I will sew this one up and the other one up and get those and hopefully share them with you tomorrow. Yep. This was what, like, if you go back to the early days of this YouTube channel, and I don't think I've really deleted any videos, so they're all still there. Like, it's rough, and I tell people who want to start on YouTube, your first videos will be terrible. But it doesn't matter when you start, they will be terrible. So start now and get those terrible ones out of the way and you'll get better. And a year from now, I'll be better than I am now. Like, I hope, right? I'm constantly growing and getting better. So yeah, bring back the sock puppet on your, I don't think I have it anymore. Laura, I do ship to Canada. Shipping can be expensive. And then I don't know if y'all have fixed the postal strike, and it's getting shipped UPS until the postal strike, UPS instead of USPS until the postal strike is resolved. Oh, Laura thought it was still pre-recorded. No, we're back to live again. And we'll be live every weekday. And then I think I still will do pre-recorded on weekends just so that I don't have to get up and get here. Although we'll see. Maybe I will just get up and get here. I haven't decided yet. But no promises. Sylvia says my YouTubes are not great, but I enjoy doing them. Right? And you get better. Okay, we have our Eclectic Quilter, day 9. And again, she has these cute wooden ornaments. Today's is a pair of deer. And with ribbon. Hold on. And this one's got a little heavy, and then listen. So it's not quite jingle bells, but there's definitely something metal in there. Helen, the trip was really great. I love going to shops in general and hanging out with other quilters in person. And Stitch in Heaven does a great job. They have an amazing staff. And they bring in a lot of other fun folks. So I get to hang out with them. And some of the folks are the same year after year. So I get to see the same folks year after year. And then also some of the folks are new. So like this year, Night Owl Quilting was there. And I've known her online and I followed her on Instagram. But she was there in person. And so I got to meet her in person, and she's amazing. And now we're going to be best friends, right? Because we've met in person. Ooh, okay. There's pieces. So this orange thing is like a presser foot, and then maybe a guide, and then like a stabby thing, and a screw, and yeah. And then there's more. Like a nuclear waste sign. I'm just kidding. But there's a paper in here with it to let us know where we're going with this. Because I am a notions junkie and I love presser feet, but I don't know this one. Oh, Evelyn said, love meeting you on a Stitch in Heaven cruise this year. That was a cruise that I almost didn't make it to, and my cousin and I drove through the night to get there on time. Okay. Oh. Okay. So the nuclear shaped thing it's a seam guide. So today's seam guide day apparently, but there's one side for doing straight stitching and then like a curved side to help you when you're doing curves. Stabby thing. I don't know. Like I'm trying to describe it. I've been told that all kinds of folks watch this channel, and some of them are folks who are hard of hearing, and so they use closed captioning. And then there are some folks who maybe have some visual issues. So I'm just trying to help you out with my very, very specific descriptions. Okay, there's more pages. So let's look at the more pages. I must really like this tea, or I'm really dehydrated because I'm almost done with this tea. Okay. So Plum Blossom Positioning Gauge is what it says at the top. And then it shows like how it's on there with a large curve, a small curve, or straight. Oh, okay. Stabby thing is for sewing like in a circle. You put the stabby thing in the middle so that it holds that middle, and then you can pivot around it to make. Aviva says Notion buyer, but I use very few. Yeah, sometimes with a new Notion, like it's really neat, but you are so used to doing it the old way that trying to like remind yourself to use it the new way can be tricky. So it's called the round attachment, and that's the whole set for the round attachment. Interesting. Okay. So we have our round attachment and seam guide. Okay. Saw a video for a magnetic seam gauge. Turn it to use a corner for curves. Oh, smart. I like that they gave instructions as well, because I would not have figured that out on my own. I would have been doing some Googling. Okay. This is our Sew What box. There's day 10, 13, 14, 18, 22, 19. Where is day 9? All right, I'm gonna have to pull this out and try to find day 9. Yeah, I'm glad I explained too, because I wouldn't have known what it was. Okay, we'll find day 9. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to put day 10 on top for tomorrow, so that'll be easy to find. 23 can go near the bottom. Ah! Alright, I'm going to bring days 11 and 12 up here as well. There we go. Day 9. Beats using a push pin upside down, absolutely. Yep, 2 of them, having both is great. Okay. Alright, day 9 for Sew Up Box. Oh, this is cute. So this is some fabric. That it's a cut and sew Santa gift bag kit, included printed project pieces, written directions. So it's pre-printed and has the instructions right on the fabric for how to put this together. So I have a whole bag here of things that have from past days that have come in, and on a future live, I'll make 2 boxes up. Obviously they'll be different because I didn't get 2 of all these advents. I'll make 2 boxes up, and those will be the 2 prizes, one for the live folks and one for the recording folks. And I'll gift a bunch of this stuff because I can't use all the things. And I mentioned in a past video that I only sew with Art Gallery fabrics. I have for, I think it's 5 years now, only sewn with Art Gallery fabrics. I am their Art Gallery fabric celebrity, and I have a really, really close relationship with them. I love them dearly. They're an amazing company, and I love their fabric. And I objectively believe that it is the best fabric because when you feel it, it just feels amazing. And that doesn't mean that I don't love other fabrics as well. I just don't use them. But I have friends at all the different fabric companies. I have friends who are fabric designers for other fabric companies. I have friends who work in administration in other fabric companies, and they know that I don't use their fabric, and it's not a big deal. But I don't know if it was the way that I said it in that video or just the way that it was received, because there's always 3 conversations. There's what you said, what you meant to say, what you actually said, and then what they heard. So I don't know where along that line it was miscommunicated, but there was someone who was very upset that I discriminate on fabric. And it's not a discrimination because I don't think other fabric's trash, and I make sure to pass it on to other folks. Like, it does not go in the garbage. Other people can enjoy this fabric and absolutely will. So Tishma said, we talked about this, so you know you're good. Okay. And I don't know. I don't like upsetting people, but also I'm upfront. Like, this is what I use. And also, like, I think if you try to be for everyone, you end up being for no one. So if this channel is not for you, if my personality is not for you, I understand. Like, that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. All right, so this is the Love Sewing. Yes, the Love Sewing Advent Calendar. Gorgeous box if you haven't seen it yet, with gorgeous little boxes inside. And it does not sound like buttons. Lauren says it's not a competition. Yeah. Well, I also have a favorite rotary cutter. My favorite rotary cutter is the Olfa Splash. I don't have any connection with Olfa. I don't think Olfa knows who I am. That's okay. I like their rotary cutter. It's the one I want to use all the time. I have them in every color. When they come out with another color, they came out with the one with the floral on it this year, bought it again. It's right-handed and left-handed. I'm only right-handed, but it's right-handed and left-handed. It cuts super smooth. It's very easy for me to use. I have a favorite rotary cutter. Okay. This one says Needle Keeper. So I think it's a needle minder. There's also a little coupon code too. It says Minerva, 20% off the Minerva fabric guide. Okay. So Needle Keeper. Yeah. Aviva says she only uses Ginger snips. Yep. Well, Debbie, welcome. Glad. Ooh, this is really pretty. This goes with the theme of their box. So it looks like it was very specifically custom made. And then there's some needles on it already, but it has the piece. So you put this between your, let me see if I can. So you have the back and the front and the magnet together, and then you put your needles on it to hold your needles when you're working on a project. And it's really pretty. And it definitely goes with their box this year. Nancy says she loves needle minders. They're addictive to collect. I think we've gotten a couple, and I think I might start collecting them because I already collect cute little thread snips. So I may have to start a needle minder collection. Yay! Yes, it's a beautiful needle minder. Okay, we have Missouri Star, and then we have Missouri Star. Then we need to do our review of everything for today and decide which are our top 3, because y'all looks like I did a decent job of picking what the top 3 were, although it's hard to tell because 2 of those videos were cut off, so you didn't see all of them. Sorry, my brain was thinking 5 steps ahead. So I'll open up the Missouri Star. We'll go over all the projects so we can together pick the top 3. While y'all are deciding the top 3 and helping out with that, I will show you what today's giveaway is, because past me already made sure that it was set aside here so that I had it to show you what today's giveaway is. Then we'll open up the tea. I'll make sure to take pictures and put up the poll for what the top ones are. So before 11 o'clock, you should be able to go in the community tab, and like 11 o'clock or after, definitely 11 o'clock my time or after, you should be able to, yeah, actually it might be a little late today because I've got a meeting right after this. So it might be more like 11:30. You should be able to go into the community tab and see that poll and vote on what's the best, because we are tracking that. And then I will be picking all of the winners and posting up those new the videos that got cut off, so that you can see what you missed. And I'm so sorry for that. Bye, Audrey. You yes, but I'm gonna do a review. So you missed Eclectic because this is the last one, but I'm gonna go through what all of them were. Okay. So this is just desiccant, so I'm going to toss that. And I love fairy lights. There's 2 packs of fairy lights. And then there are these, like, are they paper? Yeah, they're paper cutout stars. So I bet if I open, I bet you there's 2. And if I open it up, they'll like open, and you can put the fairy lights in there, and then you'll have. And oh my gosh, I just realized this. Hold on, I'll try to do all this side so you can see a little better. The holes aren't just like snowflake holes. There's scissors and an iron and a spool of thread and Chuck the Duck because it's from Missouri Star. And then like a star quilt block. That's super cute. It's very quilty themed. Paper star. No, it was not on your end. We're going to be re-uploading the ones that didn't upload properly, and then we're going to, maybe I'll actually do like a new beginning on them so people know. So I'm going to re-upload the ones that didn't upload properly, and I'm going to do a second set of winners on those prizes, because people who did comment on the original videos should be eligible for prizes, and people who go watch it again and comment should also be eligible for prizes. So we're just going to give away more prizes because we all decided that more prizes is the best solution. Okay, let's do our review. So we have Missouri Star, which is these big giant paper star lights. We have the Love Quilting needle minder. This one's really pretty. This one might be in my top 3. I'm going to set it over here. We have the 2 needle threaders from the Hemline. I think this is the 2020 Hemline. No, maybe that might have, no, I think that was the Hemline Grotto. I think the seam guide, the cute magnetic seam guide, was from the 2020 Hemline. We have the cute little tiny threads that is missing one because I dropped it somewhere. Oh, haha! I found it. Here it is. The tiny little thread spools. Right? I'm just going to solve every problem moving forward with more prizes. I mean, from Domesticity, we had the screwdriver with the extra bits. I feel like this is a top 3 as well. We had our chocolates. Orville gave us this lemon thread. Kylie in the machine gave us, I guess, I Fig and Love You. Needle minder is a favorite. Y'all, I think the needle minder, last time we got a needle minder was also a favorite. We got the cute little ice cream cone stitchery. Then we got the round attachment set. This was from Eclectic Quilter. So it's like a presser foot, and it's a whole set. So this is a seam guide, and so I feel like this is in the top 3. And then we have the template for today's mini quilt advent. And then I'm trying to remember which one of these because now we get to add the Quilter's Advent calendar back in. Which one was today's? Oh, I think today's, yes, I'm pretty sure today's was this one, which was the Mod Star Tree. That was today's quiltingadvent.com. So needle minder, screwdriver, and the straight end curve set for, Missouri Star is also a good one. Needle minders, so we're hearing needle minder, screwdriver over and over again, but we need a third one. So is it the Eclectic Quilter seam guide, or is it the Missouri Star as the third one? Because what I do is I put the top 3 in, and then there is an option for other. So if you disagree with the top 3, you can pick other instead. Screwdriver, needle minder, presser feet, Eclectic Quilter. Yep. Okay. Ooh, there's some Missouri. I don't know. Maybe I can put 4, because it sounds like that third spot is tied at this point. Okay, so I just have a couple seconds before we need to log off, so I need to tell you what today's prize is. So it's the same prize for both live. So one of these is going to someone live, and one of these is going to someone with the recording. And I'm so behind on picking winners, but I will get there today. This one will probably be a day behind, so people have time to comment. But so it's a whole bag. This is a mini zipper pouch from one of my past advent calendars. It is a set of foundation piecing water pens, which I've given away before. It is a set of tweezers, which is also in one of the other giveaway prizes. It is the Cut Anywhere tabs, which are basically like little floss cutters, but it has a hole in it, so you can stitch it on anything you want. So I sew them on all my pincushions and my zippered pouches, so I have a thread cutter wherever I want one. This is the flathead purse pins, which I don't talk about enough, but I designed these with Little House and Orimono Imports, and they are amazing for attaching handles to bags because they are have a flat head that you can put up against the base of the sewing machine, make it so easy. So these are all products I've designed. Oh, I'm gonna have to call them back. A quilt doodle pad, which is one of my newest little things that I came out with, and then my very first ever invention, which was the magnifying lens set. These are the spot-on dots. So this is today's prizes, and I'm going to scroll through and pick a winner and open up a tea at the same time because I think we're running a little over. Scroll all the way to the top. The knock-knock joke. There's so many comments here. All right, let's scroll through, and where's it going to land? Stephanie Carcio said, giveaway is phenomenal. Would love these. Oh, it went all the way to the bottom. So that was one of the last. So Stephanie, if you're still here, you won. Comment that you're still here so I don't pick somebody else. And then you would send an email to Carolina at carolinamore.com and with your address. I will never ask for money to send you a prize. if you live. Yay, you're still here. All right, Stephanie, send me an email, and I will send you your prize. I will never ask for money for prizes. If you live in another country, I'll still ship it to you, and you might have to pay duty on that end, but I will never ask you to pay me. So this is organic peppermint herbal infusion. It's peppermint amour. And I can smell the peppermint. So that is tomorrow's tea. I'm going to finish the last sips of today's tea. Yay, Stephanie. Well, welcome. Beginner's luck, I suppose. All right, friends, I have to run because I have another meeting to get to, but it's been so fun hanging with y'all. I will work on all the things to get all caught up and have all of our prize winners announced tomorrow in case you don't have notifications on. Thanks for joining me. This has been an absolute blast, and I will see you right here tomorrow for day 10 of opening Advents. Bye for now, my friends.